But right now, it looks like it is time for Game 1 of Guilty Gear Strive here at EVO Japan 2026. Komekome versus Ty. Let's get it.
Scary prospect right off the start. Oh man, what a feeling, dude. Can we just sit for just a second? I just want to look at him. That man.
This is so cool. It's definitely one of my favorite characters
so
too.
Good. His design is too good. Okay. I'm back. Sorry.
All right. Giovanna, she brought you back to reality real quick. The Wolf. My man got a double intro. That's crazy.
He's like that. He's pretty important.
He's like, you know, kind of like a boss type character.
Okay, sets us up right though. Here we go, right off the start. Immediately full send on the jump in, 6P attempt, quick little low. He's gonna get the open up, and now a bit of screen room to work with.
Yeah, playing the cube games for now. Getting 2 card empty slots, trying to bring them back. Right now, that Komekome is just gonna do the Giovanna stuff, right? Strike throw mix up, really trying to apply the strikes to get TY to press something. As soon as he goes for the grab, it actually got tech. Excellent defense so far from Komekome.
And a major thing to look out for in this matchup here is going to be the battle of the 2Ds at that 1 character length range. Both these characters, massive hitboxes and great reward for being able to get a little more aggressive with their 2Ds. As you can see there, the whip punish with the cube, gets the RC, a quick little charge, but mana still rough.
Indeed, right, yeah, gonna be building back up to it now, but just as you get it available, actually gets thrown, and another big throw tech. Kome's defense has been very on point, and then we get the dust. RC to convert from here as well, trying to load up the cars, but the mana is gone. Spent all of it to try to apply this pressure. Has one of the staffs out as well, but a little bit too far to be affected by it. Jump back, counter hit. Will that be enough? Not quite.
He was hyper hopping again and again with that gravity. Looking good as the cubes do find the mark, is able to find the close slash and get through the wall. Very nice stuff there. Utilizing that gravity, that was really good on Ty's side though, to not crumble under that type of pressure.
Oh, and sending the cubes out as well. Oh, I was gonna say, got the overhead. What a block from TY. Immediately, as soon as he saw the card get drawn, knew the overhead was coming quickly after.
Situation dire again though, mana a bit too low. RC as we get aggressive, pushed away, and on the recharge, gonna have to burst.
Yep, and had another overhead. He's got another one as well. Really great draws right now from Kome. Ends up putting him up against the wall here. Still some nice draws. We got a block, we got an overhead. What are we gonna do with it? Instead, just checking the pressure with the jab and a RC, and we're all tied up in game 1. Oh, excuse me, no, that's Kome taking game 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say, breaking through just enough. The guaranteed shatter, as we were getting so late into that confirm, there was just about no way to get anything else out of it. Maximizing your damage as best you can. Again, you got to remember, not necessarily something a factor in that confirm, but the PRC change is potentially very, very big as far as damage calculation goes as well. Something to keep in mind as we get a bit farther in. Game 1, as you said, Komekome had a great start to game 2.
Yeah, immediately doing a great job checking a lot. It gets the staff out as well. The whole overheads have been blocked left and right, though. TY, I think he's only got hit by 1 so far. Very impressive, and then finally baits out the throw. Kome doesn't want to see that damage, and again, checking the approach and RCing afterwards. We got a burst to stop that.
Good little recharge. 2D doesn't work out. Oh no, and again, the gravity is so good. The cube gets to the ground, and now we're looking for the hop. Crazy mix-up game as we do find the break. Here we go, the dark magic attack.
Oh man, the short hop overhead setups. He has another overhead card as well. He's like, yeah, there it is, and he uses it just raw, no setups this time, because TY has actually been blocking them when they're part of the block string, right? He's been doing such a good job at calling out when he's gonna cancel into it from a normal. That's why he just does it raw instead.
Now it's gonna be a bit more geometry here. It does manage to close the distance, find the throw. Quick little reshuffle, the shimmy finds the mark.
My goodness, bro. He's got one of the big cubes as well. It's starting to stack up. That's gonna, yeah, he just immediately uses it for the block string, and then the side switch with the explosion. That was sick.
Mana almost back. Hops past with the empowered flip kick. 2D, but nothing to show for it. Doubles up on the 2P. Situation's pretty good. Finds the low. Here he go. Has a 100-meter and gets the freeze.
He did here, and now again with the gravity staff, just going with the pressure from the hops. Big damage afterwards, exploding Giovanna, but barely alive. Oh, you see a little hezzy right there, puts the 1 normal on him. Slight walk back into the low, catching TY, trying to move out of the way.
And that, again, just comes back to talking about that it's going to be a war of attrition with the 2Ds at those right ranges here. Unfortunately, we really haven't been able to establish ourselves with a lot of these high-powered pressure strings with the empowered Giovanna special moves, which usually ends up being a cornerstone of her ability to oppress characters like this.
Yeah. Kome's just done such a good job, and every time TY's gotten close, he's usually been able to prevent some combat happening, but right there, TY finds his way in, manages to bait the throw out as well. Spiral Arrow, you already know the pressure's going to keep continuing. Oh, and again, trying to get the bait out, does sneak in the throw this time. Kome's weathering the storm right now, but he's about to run out of mana. The fuzzy setup as well to get the overhead afterwards. TY starting to roll here.
I'd say the double up is so smart. Situation now is there's a little bit more of what we're used to seeing here. Chips begins to be a factor as a quick little Tatsu leans us into the perfect here. First sign of life, and damn, it is a hell of a sign of life.
Yeah, for real, that was such a convincing round, and it's starting similarly, but left a little bit more damage on the table. Picks it right back up, 5-second rule, we all good. Oh, and there's the 2D again, right? As soon as Giovanna looked to approach, stuffing it in the process, and an overhead finally connects. I think the only second one of the match that was actually because of the overhead and not a throw bait. So much damage, and then I love that from TY, making sure that the combo didn't continue to the wall splat, let Oscar recover right there, and then hit the dust to get the kill. Beautiful calculations.
And the bounce back. Honestly and truly might be here. Taking a look at the notes, it seems just a moment to reprocess the situation here. I love the dichotomy of one player deep in their notes, deep in their notes app, checking what's going on, and the other player staring at the screen like, "Are you gonna press rematch? What's up?" Especially when it's the player who's down is like, "Are we going? Are we going? What's up?"
That's my favorite. That's when the player that won is like, "Let me double check."
Yeah.
While the person that lost is like mashing like, "I want to hurt you digitally. Please, let's get back into it.
Please put me back in."
Oh, man, and again, tried the 2D at the start right there, but a great job from Kome just keeping that space and sending the block, but not keeping that space for too long. It looked like Ty tried a hard bait out on the burst right there, but didn't give it to him. Either way, TY going to sneak in with a throw. Oh, IBFD to get that space, and then, of course, the 2D is going to be represented right after.
Yeah, these increased mana costs still a bit tough as now we get a bit closer. Shimmy backwards, but not going to bite this time. Takes the turn back, but the counter poke on the 2P.
I always forget that Oscar's throw animation. This boy, he's Park Quincy for sure. Oh, Park Quincy for sure. Oh, freezed. Oh! And that super is going to be enough. I don't think, I was going to say, even maybe with the 100 tension, she might have lived, but nah. Got deleted.
Yeah, one touch of the Dark Magic attack is going to lead us up to the set point here, potentially. Quick open up with the cubes as we reshuffle just a bit. Shimmy gets the punish on the back dash here. Situation, again, continues to be dire as we're stuck in the corner, blocking the overhead that comes from the ground.
Man, it's so sick that Kome is just like so willing to explode the mana and spit all the spells immediately, right? Comfortable even fighting without them. But right now, that comfortability has got him in this position. Jumps the throw, the Quincy back throw. Oh, and then puts out the staff. I think that was a bait all along. It is the breakdance. Fighting will not save you. One more throw for the punish. That's kind of interesting to me. I'm not sure why he didn't go for something else, but probably some Oscar stuff to set up optimally afterwards, and that's exactly what he does. Cutting off the aggression from TY, and now putting him a throw or strike away from death.
Yeah, anything could do it here. What a throw on the opposite side, though. Opportunity to stay back in this here. 100 meter on the other side. Does find the throw.
Oh, no flinching. And then again, the jab into the RC. It's been such a reliable way for Kome to stuff TY's pressure, and he does it all the way to winners finals.
I'm so glad you said reliable too, because truly, truly across the board, that has been old reliable for so many players across so many, situations, patches, eras of this game. Guilty Gear Strive, incredible performance.
And they've definitely done it in a different way.
I lied so much, it's sin straight away.
Tyurara is kind of a guy that I feel like likes to brawl with people that want to brawl with him. That's why I brought it up. And, it's just one of those instances where he's like, I can't have the father fight the daughter.
I think just my rose-colored Kai glasses got the better of me because I really, truly, truly am excited for him. But Sin, another character that absolutely can get it done. Some little changes to make him, feel a little bit better in his flavor. I think he still has a similar suite of strengths here. The opportunity to potentially get in deep and go straight in for that high-low mix-up with the calorie spending.
Oh, man, Tyurara wanted that space, but again, we talked about got big normals on Utica. She swings her vehicle, bruh. She rides in on her sword. But right there, of course, you got to get the Sun Dipper going. Shouts Jobber.
DP doesn't quite get there either. Step back, 6P. Love the idea here, and I like that the identity for Kai a little bit. For Sin a little bit. Going back to that beak driver, just a touch makes me feel like home, little Rev 2 stuff.
You know, but right there, got caught trying to come into the throw right there, looking for the FD to get some space back, but the Doram looked like, oh, they actually compensated for that, but can't find the big hit. Big driver there as well. Oh, and then just taking the close S and throwing him instead. That was wild. It looked like Tyurara was trying to bait something out.
Yeah, that micro step forward is right away. The whiff punish that forces us into an odd spot. Great use of the laser there, and the flip past. Able to continue pressure. We have already made it to the East Coast corner very quietly.
Oh, there we go. Getting the overhead in. A little bit bull bash. As far as well, but obviously mid-air hit. Swanging. Yes, indeed. Getting the low. Obviously, she's got a stun dipper of her own. And again, bro, it's so tough. Once you get in that space from Unica, she go with the overhead. She can mix you, get the enhanced specials going. You can tell when they're enhanced via the blue lightning rather than the red lightning.
Oof. Still puts us in a weird spot again. Doubles up, and with the RC, it might just be enough. Guaranteed damage on the shatter. Quick little bite, quick little snack for a growing boy. That's going to be a round out of the way again. Tyurara not slowing down for a second here as it's a round apiece.
That boy Sin got the good metabolism. Oh my goodness, and this is what we're talking about, right? Unica could be such an overwhelming character in the corner. Via all the RPS she can kind of present with the overhead, the lows, beautiful anti-air, that type as well, and then baiting out the DP. Tyurara doesn't want to see the end of that, gets the burst because of it. Overhead into his own right, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, damage for her can be absolutely monstrous. Certain routing did get nerfed a little bit, but I think overall the character still dishes it out, as now we have plenty of bar to be able to fight with here. It's the whip punish, and is able to confirm it, the RC with 50 meters still in pocket.
Oh, getting to that state as well, getting all the enhancements, and then straight plasma. Yeah, I'm supposed to be proud.
Oh, and again, just beautiful choices here. Truly, truly, in the end, it was up to the whiff punishes as well as being very sneaky with the movement. That's one thing you always have to remember about Unica. Movement speed, definitely not her strong suit.
No.
A lot of times she is using these command, whether it's special moves, command normals, or anything in between to actually get around. The startup of her dash is not great. So situations like that where you can jump scare your opponent, because there's no way they're thinking you're like, I'm about a half character length away. No chance that, oh, she's on me.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I'm in the corner.
Yeah, it's a really interesting character to just maneuver around because you've got big normals, specials, that forward advancer, but like Proxy said, the movement is not where you would want it to be, so you really got to get unorthodox. And what a confirm right there, using the 2S to enhance right there. That is something you only want to use on hit. It is very bad on block.
And again here though, DP, not gonna work out. Flip kick into the back dash. Not much of the fireball game so far. Just getting pressed into the corner here. Wakes up with the heavy though.
That was such good blocking, but then Tyurara presented in the shimmy right afterwards. Takes her all the way to the other side of the corner. Looking for some IBs right here. Oh, and then getting the throw in the middle of the stun dipper. That was ridiculous. Overhead to start overwhelming. Tried to bait the burst with that up RC, but Tyurara is going to keep it holstered for now.
Her animations are so cool.
She is, bro.
Absolutely ridiculous here. Gaming around halfway to victory. Dashes forward. Is trying to shimmy out. Far slash twice in a row. You said you nerfed it. I didn't hear about it.
Yeah, apparently, right? Oh, yeah, that 5K always, but nice little DP, right? She does have a meterless invincible reversal. Oh, but again, that 5K is always going to be active. That thing is outside, bruh.
Oh my god, but again, the reversal timings are just saving the day for us here. Far slash stops at the perfect space. Flip kick, full send!
Yeah, Doram tried to actually like counter hit it, right? Like it was so long that they were like, oh, I can react to this, but it was just that much late. And of course, the air dash back fallen button. One of the Kai classics when you're trying to approach.
Whether it's JH or JS, very, very nice stuff there. And again, the 2D round starts scouted out this time. Max distance on the far slash working out.
Oh, and again, the Foudre arc from long distance, just using Doram's reactions against them.
And tried to fish for it one more time there. Far slash again, a touch away. As now we're getting caught on these dash forwards here again and again. All these aerial attempts, whether it's forwards or backwards, are just paying off so well for Tyurara.
And this is kind of what we talked about at the beginning, right? We wanted him to see more of this, where he was going to try to tame and control Doram rather than scrap with him.
I try to finesse hard. I like that frame trap, but delays too much.
Oh, man. Oh, actually wakes up with the 6P on the other side. Knew that the cross-up was coming because she'd want the corner. What a read from Tyurara, and then splats as soon as she gets the burst back. We're all tied up.
And I like that too. No headphones and playing to the crowd. That is that type of energy I like to see. Absolutely phenomenal. And they are straight back in, no hesitation. Game apiece. Opportunity as, again, Doram has been the master of pushing people to the corner early.
Yeah, 100%, man. Now, able to escape that. Had to use Samir to do so, but it's all right. Tyurara, oh, finally finds the Fudrayar counter hit. At least it traded. Didn't get outright beat like before. Ooh, cuts off at the pass. Fudrayar again, though, and the counter hit his back, bro. Ride this lightning through the wall.
Yeah, RTL, the privilege of always getting through the corner, basically no matter what. Dash up 5K, and another great swing. It's a punish at the right spacing.
Yeah, committed. I think Tyurara thought it was outspace, right? Most characters you will outspace, but the large normals, and then a stun dipper reversal. It's going to be a big chance.
Not much left to play with. Meter not quite there either. Positive bonus ticking up as this time the PRC allows us to be able to rack just in time.
Doram's like, I might not have lightning strike, but if I got PRC, I can cover my fireball just as well. Oh, the swing was actually just out of range right there. Tyurara, I don't think expecting to actually clip though. No confirmation afterwards. Gets over, but a 6P on that side as well. Wakes up with Ride the Lightning. Does not connect. Another big beta, and then hops over to get the optimal punish. I love it.
Oh my God.
Quick RC for the anti-air. Yo!
PRC was ridiculous there. Ends up whiffing out, but it doesn't matter. A punish with a throw, and now back into pressure. Holds the FD, was expecting something aggressive. And Tyurara pays it off, but a little late.
We're going to see the Fudrayar from this distance again. Oh, just straight shot.
Dearest father, don't get in the fireball game.
Yeah.
Be careful.
You're too old for that. That's a young man's plasma game. And then beautiful block on the Fudrayar, getting the punish with the back throw afterwards. Blocked it standing, so it was less frame advantage. Oh, speaking of which, though, respected the possibilities after the RC and then gets counter hit. Big damage here with the wall splat. Tyurara brings it back on a pixel.
Any touch would do it at that point. They're so smart to know that your opponent's willing to take the throw in an ending situation like that. Round start continues to be Doram's domain, though, as we find the overhead and already are walked to the wall.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, stealing turns as well. Getting into that install state, the enhanced state for the specials. Just daring Tyurara to kind of call out these block strings, but Tyurara did not stick his hand in the blender. Right now, though, he's finding himself getting mixed anyway.
It's been crazy to see the full family of dippers coming out in this matchup, too. Does get the close slash. We extend with the combo there. Sees the DP, knows we have a safe burst point. Opportunity to potentially close out the round here as we slide under the fireball at that distance. You can't quite throw it.
Lightning strike this, Dad.
Yeah.
Man, what a way to get straight up under that stun edge. Unica doing the damn thing. Doram. What a showing right here. And Tyurara is locking in the Kai for the end of this set, because even if he wins here, he'll need to run it back with this same character, obviously. Oh, yeah. Burst up, trying to keep this Kai locked down in the corner. Lightning strike. We see it right there. Actually did connect, but Doram's not letting this corner up easily. Finally gets 6P'd, and we're going to the other side now.
Yeah, 6P definitely the perfect choice in a moment like that. 6 to the wall here. Opportunity with the stun state applied. We do have meter for a little bit of aggression. If he's pull it out for the laser and find the punish.
For real. Oh, tried to throw afterwards. Thought Tyurara was going to stay locked down after that Gatling follow-up, but instead we find a punish. Once again, the burst is locked out. It probably would have been an errant reason to burst there anyway.
I definitely agreed. Opportunity to potentially make it back now. Finds the punish, but unfortunately everything doesn't confirm. It's going to be a burst forced to be spent.
Oh, beautiful outspacing on the far S, then getting the counter hit afterwards. Both players know each other's ranges so well. And then again, right? Oh, the just overwhelming RPS of Doram, harassing with the overheads. Whoa.
Flip past, little ships in the night. Opportunity to potentially go into the forbidden zone. We might actually turn into the Dragon Stall. For now, though, we try to go for the throw. Great double jump.
Ooh, and then the rip, checking the Fudrayar with a jab. We are alternating our options right there. Remember, they got counter hit multiple times, trying to deal with that move before. What an adjustment.
Round start, though, gets us in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
That is a grip to take, but again, back to HDP.
Damn, son. Got good horizontal range on that, and again, right? You try to charge dust me or just regular dust me, still gonna DP you regardless. Oh, and then again, the punish on the stun dip, but that's been so on point for Doram, bro.
Set is in dire straits.
I don't blame you for getting hit right there. At least you ain't dead yet.
Found the connect. RC's right away. Extra bit of damage there with the DP. Here we go. Does get the wall stick. Yes, and this is the correct choice. Let me transform into the best character in the game.
Let's go. Dragon install to try to close this out and tie up the set. Oh, win for the throw ball. Thanks, but didn't commit to the super. We got our burst back. Still anybody's game here. Tyurara also has his own burst. Oh, counter hit City. That should be it with the install afterwards. No, excuse me.
But now your FD is in danger. The lightning strike is massive. Shucks down.
Took me back to SNL, right? The lightning strike, lightning strike.
Oh my god.
My man Tyurara is LARPing on the weekend, best believe.
That was genius level play. Oh my god, preying on your opponent, not think about it. Because in a moment like that, 2.0, just here, Dragon install on, you are not thinking about this new fireball mechanic. Oh my god. We're back in though.
100% in a scramble. You're potentially about to win the set. The Dragon install is there. The lightning strike is definitely going to slip through the cracks. Oh my goodness, both players being in the middle right there. Dust is there that time. Tyurara is really picking up on the fact that Doram is not trying to scramble and scrap when they're both close together like that.
But is perfectly pointing out the places where he normally would want to scrap. That 2H in the no delay stun dipper was ridiculous at that hit.
Legitimately, man. Oh, recognized the instant block and then got the air dash back. Definitely catching on to Doram's habits now. That's an amazing adjustment.
Likes exposed though, here we go. Flips past and gets the same side. Oh no! Big trouble now for Tyurara as we do still have burst, but now with the amount of meter we have to spend.
Oh my goodness, bro. PRC double jumps away from the air throw. Oh, and then beats into the button just barely. Yeah, I think even he's surprised that he came out on top of that one. Set point for Tyurara.
Fireball and the lightning strike, continuing to try and punish. We're popping it right in front of her too, just in case she tries to slide under it. I really like our small adjustments here.
Again, yeah, using the guard break from there. But Tyurara with this life lead already and in this amount of space, exactly what he wants from Doram. Oh, and then beautiful 5K placement and timing. Caught Doram trying to challenge after the charge stun edge.
Fighting for your life now with 50 meters still in pocket. Bit of a delay, has a deflect shield, but gets caught reaching. One touch, and RTL will send us to winners. Oh, Tyurara, the showman.
Definitely one of the most charismatic players in the business of fighting games, representing Zeta. You see him pointing to it on his chest. Doram with the bow of respect as well. Put up a hell of a fight. Definitely love seeing the Unica. And Tyurara had to come back to get that set dub. Amazing stuff. Welcome back to EVO Japan, and we're jumping right back into this first losers round one match. It's going to be Tsuchiya on the Milia going up against Miken Bancho on the Bedman. Bedman. Bedman? Bedman.
Bedman?
Bedman.
David, the stuff, we'll see how it plays out. Extremely excited to see again a matchup of some amount of proportions, man. This is one I've not seen before. I'm going to be making some judgment calls as we go. Extremely excited to see it play out here. As again, loser side action getting us started now. It's do or die, and heaven or hell in the truest way.
It's most definitely right now. And then the bad moon here early coming down from the heavens. Let's see, though. Obviously, it's not going to be too much without any RC to back it up with, and Miken has fought their way out of the corner quickly. Oh, my goodness. Going every which way using the Capel.
Down with the 2K, 2D. Couple 5Ks, not too much. Hair car finds the mark. Opportunity now. It's close slash. Does work us out, but it's going to be the burst just to make sure we don't go through the wall.
I love the hair car as well, because in the last situation they used Bad Moon, right? And now going with a low afterwards. This is what we were talking about with Amelia using the disc. That's going to be a full follow-up without meter. Definitely looking good here. Goes low again. Has the RC if they want to extend it now or super. Either way, knockdown. You are just getting mixed to hell and back, bro. Nice block on the quick low, though.
in the counter poke straight afterwards here as we do have 50-meter air restored up, comes straight down and grinds it out. There's the hit and there's the follow through. Still alive, but a meter advantage as well as the positive bonus. And the RC forward, an aggressive angle forces burst.
Indeed, and now, actually check the pressure. Great recognition to know there was a gap there. The Capital to avoid coming down linearly. Oh my goodness, blowing him up here, using that FD to avoid any chip as well. Tsuchiya doing such a good job, but just as I say that, gets anti-aired at the end of it.
The hop over just barely gets poked out of it, holds on to the burst here, so a resource advantage as well as the air throw, the punish. Incredible answer early on, as now is able to float over the disc and get that extra chunk of damage here. That is 60% of your life with little to no effort. Incredible reads and great patience here. And I say patience, this time for strategic patience has ended. Slides on in, gets the hit. That is one of the fastest games we've had today.
Look, it's so happy and pleased doing it. And that is the dangers of running a Pixie character that we talked about, right? It's very easy to run into the wrong thing, get exploded to start, and then get snowballed from there. Oh my goodness, the bed slam from the bed man.
Slides in, opportunity there after fireball, nice punish and the counter hit to poke afterwards there. Very aggressive with how we're trying to challenge, it seems.
Indeed, oh my goodness, the deflection after the empty low, great block, and then buying some space with that as well. Oh my goodness, the Capel. That's one of the things with Bedman being so big, right? The Capel's gonna come into contact more often than not. Tries to RC in response to the deflection. We're gonna burst in response to getting counter hit though.
The way we have been choosing to utilize our jumps and utilize our normals out of our jumps to be able to stop these attempts at the discs in neutral has been absolutely monstrous here. As now continuing to float at a bit of an awkward space here. Still back to the corner, but it's not gonna matter with a touch like that.
Oh, YRC gets some space back, but again, Miken has been doing such a good job of countering the approach from Tsuchiya, whether it's on the ground or in the air, putting out the normals. You've got to do something earlier to respect what an instant block of the cross-up, but it's still not going to allow this pressure to be relieved. Overhead off the fuzzy block. No full conversion, but nonetheless, you still in the mix, bro. YRC block punished outright. Miken is going wow.
Had so much time to be able to register the situation that was at hand. Opportunity now as we go for the jump forward, but the JP not going to find anything here, but a good suite of blocks.
Indeed here, Bad Moon after harassing with the 5K. Instant blocked and trying to not get pushed back, and that was actually big because that close S was, or excuse me, the far S was in range because of that instant block.
And there's good. Gets a side swap as well into the corner. This is huge.
Bruh.
Positive bonus as we're going to break the wall. Here we go.
How in the hell did you get the wall break off that? Oh, send a bomb out. Oh, that was so tough to see because the explosion hit Bedman for partial.
Look at the meter. Opportunity to potentially get explosive here soon. Not going to matter though as the overhead finds the mark.
Oh, and then jab down as we talked about, right? 2 times with the RC. Tsuchiya is going to burst here, trying to hold on to this game. Obviously, they're already down a round, so they can't afford to lose this one. And they're in a tough spot, blown up. Great blocks to the overhead. FD to create some space with the YRC to follow.
Yeah, reset there. Honestly, ended up being fortunate here as we find the fireball and find the air to air again. Doing such a good job utilizing the unique and awkward movement of Bedman to continue to stifle all these attempts to move around. Straight back in again. No time to come up for air.
Yeah, Miken has been the one being ultra aggressive, right? This is actually something that Milia usually thrives doing. But right now, it's all about the Bedman overwhelming this Pixie character. Oh, and then faking out the overhead that time and going low. But this is the thing, right? It's just kind of nickel and diming the Bedman down. We need some significant hits like the Bedman's getting. And then again, bro, as soon as she's able to move, right, just filling that space with the perfect option every single time. Miken on set point.
That last hit did so much more than I thought here. Everything is looking so dire.
Indeed, man. Tsuchiya is in a tough spot.
2D, Lust Shaker, doubles up and gets the side swap situation again. Looking tough, 6P, there we go. Opportunity back to the mid-screen.
We're gonna have to use that 6P more, and there's the air-to-air on the counter hit that time instead, as Tsuchiya was looking for that dash down. Ooh, deflect shield, it actually caught by the in, but it still didn't push Milia far enough away, just close the distance right after. Back dash to avoid it and get the back throw. It's gonna be a big turnaround.
That's a big body backdash for the bed frame. Got to remember, nice anti-air opportunity as we mix it up. Gets the connection, has the meter, resets it again as the BRC is able to perfectly block the YRC for the second time.
Oh, I thought that was actually a burst safe routing, but it was not. Miken does get clipped, giving Tsuchiya one more chance. Throw established. What's the mix going to be afterwards? Goes back to the original side and block the flex shield after to get that space. No anti-air attempt there. Instead was trying for the air throw perhaps. Went to the sky themselves.
Double counter poke, gets the connection, opportunity, and we close it out. Not a single one of those big opportunities missed. As Bedman continues to be successful on the EVO stage. A sentence I never thought I'd get to get out. Maybe it was just fun for me, but it was so fun to do. And hopefully I'll get a little bit of inspiration here coming through as we're straight on into the match here. Brazil's very own Abbysairaf. I'm so excited as it's an early burst to try and continue this march forward.
Oh man, trying to bring it with the shoulder, but of course the good target as well. That party, nice job with the mega fist backwards. Already showing that early. Hammerfall break that time though. Daru gonna approach from the ground, try for the double up. Does get the legs, and now go with the Psycho Crusher RC. Nice IBFD to push him away on the second hit of the 6H.
Garuda into the attempted car Garuda, sees the jump and gets the throw. Back throw puts us into the corner. 6P on their wake up. I actually love that idea.
Yeah, definitely trying to call out Daru holding North to avoid the pop buster. Didn't get it outright, but nonetheless, you can see where his head's at. And now Daru trying to overwhelm here, but the FD did push him out of the block string range.
I'm still waiting to see 6H at some point here so I can rant and rave, but for now, no chance to see it here. Round over, Daru-I-No up on the board.
See the change right there. The Hammerfall losing to the low stroke, the big tree.
There it is. That is the normal. That is our great equalizer.
The 6H, the double bump. Ooh, little throw chop as well. Daru immediately gonna burst to try to keep this offensive going. Has pushed Abby mostly to the corner, but that flick.
Yeah, FDB so strong in the moment there. And again, another little thing that you have to remember. Some of your timings might be a touch off with charges being a little faster. He is so much quicker to get to the armor in those spots.
It's a great point. Charge times for moves requirement being lowered across the board. Does get the overhead that time, but Abby, of course, has already built a burst back. Spins another one here, but oh, nah, you ain't gonna build another burst back before you die this time.
And the whip throw looking like a big execution error there. Still has plenty of meter. BRC forward, but a 6P easily able to stifle the attempted pressure. And dude, that little walk forward, that Hezi is so evil.
Yeah. Oh, Abby with a big break, that deflection. Knew he was going to get full burst back. Jumps out of the pop buster. The first one shown. It is dodge. Daru is saying his first rodeo. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that was, to be fair, the most pop-busterable amount of life ever. So that's a really, really smart jump. Very, very nice stuff. Another quick game, and this time it's in the pocket of Daru-I-No. Extremely powerful way to get yourself rolling here. You need to get ahead against a character like Potemkin because he's the type of character where the game might start, he might get you on 4 interactions, and you're down a game.
Absolutely. You see, Daru's also looking out for that 6H that you talked about before, actually stroking the big tree right under it. Well aware that's going to be a potent option for Potemkin in this matchup. That's something that makes Daru so great, right? The fact that he's a specialist on this character, he knows how to use all her moves to kind of get by some of the prominent options of his opponent. Deflect shield, but still not be able to punish Garuda. Even afterwards, the Ogi just gets thrown.
Yeah, a bit too far of a walk forward there. A stroke once again finds the mark. That is seeming to be the premier tool in this matchup right now. Utilizing the HCL in the notes just enough to make sure he's on his toes, but that stroke really, truly has been the deciding factor so far.
Yeah, Abby's done a good job of FDing Daru away and like out of the block strings, right? So Daru is now recognizing that and canceling it at a stroke to make up that ground. It's super smart, and it obviously counter hits Abby trying to press the button after.
2D, not much to show for it. JS gonna get stifled right away, the landing overhead.
Oh man. Now we're gonna be able to knock down, and again the counter hit. Not sure what Abby tried to wake up with. Maybe contesting the air approach, but that was too deep of a setup to get any 6P or anything like that off of. And then the empty low. Trickery is among us. Daru now, I'm 2-0 in an instant.
And Daru-I-No, I mean, it's just looking, I mean, no notes, just perfect in the matchup right now. The utilization of stroke, again, the way he's cycling through the projectiles, just enough to keep it on your mind, as well as being able to make sure that 6H, as well as the slide head, excuse me, the hammerfall not being a factor in the slightest. This is going to require a Herculean effort and some unbelievable adjustments here. I like that we're taking a moment, though, to try and process this out. More than capable. Again, a character with high volatility. you can make this happen.
Absolutely, and I think I like the fact that Abby is also taking some time to think about it, right? Because it's not one of those situations where you kind of got into these matches and things just didn't break your way, and it's just one of those fighting games. Nah, Daru has pretty convincingly controlled the first 2 matches, right? So you have to sit there and try to adjust the game plan fundamentally to get something going right here. And Daru already off to the races, first hit, and Abby doesn't like what he sees, so the burst is out.
You can see leaning into the flick just a little bit. Slide head not going to work out there. Closes just enough distance for the stroke to be unreactable.
Legitimately, man, then gets the super again. You can see in the bottom right now that positive bonus not going to be quite building for a minute because of the penalty, but nonetheless, Daru's still going to be able to pick up this pressure, reset in the corner while he's keeping him locked down.
Okay, yeah, it's going to be corner carry there with the speed, with the heat tackle. I definitely like the idea. Great burst timing as well.
Indeed, and now just throwing out some chemical loves. Oh, struck the big tree. Maybe pursuing Abby. Abby FD on the 6H again.
Likes to get poked, not going to matter too much here. Continuing to fight at just a perfect range. HCL absolutely just peppering them in at the ultimate timings here. It's got to be so annoying.
Yeah, man. Oh, and then the quick RC that time does actually catch Daru trying to press after the hammer fall. Oh, wakes up with the super, though. You know Daru's never scared to bust out with it. One more round to go.
Down to the wire here. Wily Vet looking great, finds the overhead and extends it with the Psycho Crusher. Opportunity now as we go for the very high jump into the throw tech, whiffs it massively. That is a huge wall break.
Man, Daru looking like cannot be stopped right now. Avoids the cheeks and punishes it perfectly. That's not easy to do. Deflection would not save you from I-No, who can get right back in as soon as you push her out. 50% tension still on Daru's side anyway. This positive bonus, you don't even need it. BRC fakes the overhead. 3-0 for Daru-I-No.
And there's just like so many potential stories to be written about it here, but I will, I'll mull over the potential writings and whimsies as we get farther into it here. For now, it's less talk, more action. Doram back at it again, Miken on the other side. Again, what can Unica do to keep the bed on the ground? It's this place she wants to be. Her range potentially can be dominant. But again, just at those awkward flight ranges with the jump S and everything in between, as well as the fireballs, things can get dicey quick.
Absolutely, man. So Doram can definitely get bullied by Miken, especially if he tries to do a little bit more of that annoying style of gameplay where you're sending the spike at him from the air, kind of just throwing the bed frame that way and throwing the projectiles where you can, and trying to set up shop to maybe get in the enhanced state for Bedman himself, where I go a little bit berserk. But right now, Doram's trying to pull up with a stubby jab. That's not going to work.
And that's one of the first round starts that Doram's lost in the entirety of the top 8, despite having lost the earlier set. Is now off the punish. We're actually going to spend the burst.
Oh, it is going to be so tough to time your anti-airs correctly. Oh, when it comes to Bedman and their falling trajectory, pick them up. Oh, yeah, send them through the wall. That's going to be positive bonus, no penalty necessary.
The utilization of the explosions off the air is so strong here. Once again, setting it up, pops out the bomb, and now goes for the jump over, which does lead to the counter hit here.
No, actually, the wall splat came up just a bit short. Doram's going to get one more chance. RC for the pressure, and then the fake out on the overhead. Just an empty low air dash. Shades of Magnus.
Miken had so much, was very smiley, very happy. We are all business now all of a sudden. I don't know what has changed since this last set, but we are locked in. Ooh. No smiles. I mean, nothing to smile about there. Had to spend the burst to get away.
Yeah, didn't want to see the damage that was going to follow that up. Unica absolutely outputs massive amounts of damage. Oh, no, and then just let her wake up right as the reset. Oh, such a tricky character. Wanted to throw bait with that bed slam, but good defense from Doram until then. Now getting exploded. Can't quite get the wall splat, but that's okay. Needed one more combo anyway, and there's the throw bait that Miken been looking for before.
Yeah, a little low flow comes back to the ground, and there's that smile. That's what we've been looking for. I like that, though. That's job not done mentality.
Yeah.
Not letting it go until the game is actually out of the way. Beautiful choices, again, in these awkward strings of pressure here. So much to unpack, not only, again, with a character that is lesser seen, but a new version of a character that's even lesser seen now. Things looking tough as continuing to utilize these fireballs as well as errors to be able to keep this zoning game rolling a bit.
Yeah, I'm liking it a lot. Oh, tried a little that time, but Doram finally closed the distance enough to get the air-to-air before Miken can keep setting up shop. Oh my goodness, Dashin actually got an air thrown though. What an instant air throw from Doram.
Too far there. Couldn't quite get off guard crush. Delay and finds the overhead. Little chunks of damage here and there. He's got him in the infinite.
4 in a row, brother. Now try to keep him locked down in the corner of the FD to buy some space, but as soon as you get that space, I'll just overhead again and throw into the RC after. Oh, Doram, bro. And I really love that air throw to go back for a second because we saw the bed slam to try to bait on a throw last time, right? So that's going to beat that option. What a call out.
Double up with fireballs while stuck in the skies. Dashes up, and it was a throw punish potentially, as I like that little attempt to get very aggressive, but now with the DP not connecting on the grounded opponent, a little unfortunate here.
Huge damage using the guard break step as well to apply pressure in the corner. RC to keep it going. This time the overhead does connect. Wall splat into the break. Miken rolling right now, trying to tie up this game too. Oh, another air throw though. Doram's not going to let him just set up shop right in front of his head.
Oh my god, and again, that little delay baits something out. The counter hit finds its mark. Delays off the fireball once again. Oh, and utilize the arrow perfectly as we land.
They shooting. Oh, and again now we're back in that spot though. This is the sweet spot for Unica. Oh, tried to bait something out, but instead Doram pressing the button, not falling for a throw shimmy.
I like that too. Back into the spot once again. That overhead, listen, it is felt unblockable. Go back to the well. You might as well keep running it.
Absolutely, and now, oh yeah, I was gonna say the DP is big damage in combos. So Miken already looking dire straits. Ooh, what a perfect spacing on the normal. Knew exactly when Bedman was gonna drop it and the exact range Bedman was gonna drop into. Not an easy thing to do, man. Puts him on a pixel. Good luck surviving this game.
Oh my god, unfortunately not quite enough luck of what you need. DP on the dash forward, equalizing the games now.
Miken definitely having some fun regardless, right? As we got one up here in our losers round 2 match.
What is it? Listen, a man who works hard can never beat a man who's having fun. He's enjoying himself, you know what I'm saying?
That's bars right there. Oh, guard break with that, but instead just choosing back up a little bit. You can hear, ooh.
Plus on whiff, little throw tech action comes through, still finds the hit here in the corner.
You can tell Doram just uncomfortable. Everybody's uncomfortable fighting up against Bedman. They saw the whiff and they were like, was that even a throw-in? What is that? So, you know, it's one of those things that you can get caught off guard very easily against this character.
And utilize the FD, double jumps to get away, still finds the connection there. It's a punish on the landing. Burst is available, but the triple JP is going to get us the wall stick.
Yeah, Doram, that was some burst safe routing with the jumpies as well, but I think it would have been an errant burst for Doram to do. And wow, I'm surprised Miken willing to spin it here, but you can tell he's feeling himself, right? He is one of those players that is like, I'm momentum, field-based. I ain't trying to let you get nothing off. That was a very confident burst, just not letting the opponent play there. But this could come back to buy him. This is what we're talking about here. If Doram's going to be able to get some offense early, now you have no burst. You don't even have the flex shield, but instead just calls out the string raw.
Slides past, quick explosion to the bomb there. Nice block in the high-low, as well as the just block to get a little bit better of an advancement as we close the distance now. But the deflect shield, I was going to say it was a bit helpful, but unfortunately that would have been a lie. Gets caught immediately after. Yeah,
Miken, he just got access to it and immediately tried to use it, right? But in that situation, it didn't do much for him. Nonetheless, here he's found another hit, has found Doram in the corner, tried to get the fuzzy guards going, does eventually get hit by the overhand, just goes for the mix-up afterwards on hit.
Bit of a scramble, PRC. Bed slam just to get the extra touch of momentum, but what a throw on the other side.
Doram's been looking for that a lot. Once they get into close quarters, knows that Miken wants to go to the sky, so the air throw's been there, but committed to that one. That's a full punish here. Not quite dead, but nonetheless, it's going to be tough.
Oh my god, so many layers whipping again and again. You can tell it's just having a good time with it. Those 2 empty dashes, that has got to be such a stressful situation. And with the way we're reeling back in the chair, I think my prediction might be correct. It is so hard to be able to find your spots. And again, like you said, be aware of all these potentially weird angles that this bed is going to continue to take.
Oh, there we go. Doram's like, all right, I feel like you've definitely been ruling the skies, right? The dash up into the big button, but that time the dash up into the stub button. That's not going to be the one that he needs. And I love that the preemptive air-to-air to catch Doram trying to approach from that way as well. Miken is adjusting.
Doubles up with the backdash there. Delays just enough to stay right above the laser. I love the perfect height that we're chucking these fireballs at.
Oh, and then switched up and went back in at the last moment here, using the FD to gain some space. And hey, that was very effective to do so. That bought the perfect air-to-air spacing.
Lands it, counter hit, take your damage where you can, break through the wall. Doesn't get the break. That is a heartbreaker potentially.
Indeed, and again, trying to chase him down to the air, only to get slammed to the ground. BRC, that's going to be an easy whiff punish with a freeze frame. Oh. And yeah, Doram's looking confident in this round, wants to hold on to it for the burst.
Extra little chunk of damage there, cancels the fireball, not going to matter too much. Not a lot of life to play with here. Delays in the skies, just a bit in the pop of the error.
Oh man, so missed the box right there. Oh, and then tried the air-to-air, but a little bit too shallow and punished outright. Miken on set point.
I mean, the vibes are immaculate on the player 2 side, bro. We're feeling super, super good. It's now a bit of a delay in the skies once again.
Most def, Brian. Then again, another perfect way to cut off the approach on the ground. Tried to get some nasty stuff going, but Doram, again, going back to that air throw. That's been his primary defensive option.
Yep, DP wall stick. This time we do get the break. Positive bonus, but doesn't break with meter, so now has a bit more to work with here.
Oh man, yes, and again, sending out all of the plasma here, trying to fight fire with fire. Oh my goodness, setting up shop right there with the cancel afterwards. You thought it was your turn to play, but now once you block that, it's all bedman all day. YRC does connect, so no punish. That could have been dead, honestly, for Doram.
I was going to say, and that's something we've been massive at, is punishing that, but now punished on the opposite side. Deflect shield goes way wide, but not enough.
Man, it looked like, yeah, it didn't quite get as far into the corner as Doram was expecting, so that last move whipped. Tried the mix-up again, but I'll tell you, man, these air throws are coming in. Gotta start adjusting a little bit when it comes to the mixes.
Just Balkan looks to close the distance there. Yeah, the air hit of the DP, beautiful.
Backdash gets clipped, but because it was a backdash, there's not much of a reward afterwards. Cancels into that with the spacing. Very nice recognition. Gonna be able to get away with that one.
Attempting to cancel for the footsies for both. Bed slam, finds the mark. Not much to show for it here, but the follow-up is going to be massive.
It's tough here. Yeah, you can see Doram. Oh my goodness, Miken's doing such a good job using the spaced out air-to-airs now, so Doram can't get close enough for an air throw. BRC made him block high and then went low immediately after. And Bedman's got a lot of multi-hitting overhead, so I don't blame him. Cuts him off at the pass again. Miken not closing it out just yet, and does so finally. Taking the damage via chip. Miken, Bancho onto loser semis.
Just something that you have to be aware of on the Rolodex. We are going to get straight into the match, not a delay, as now the close slash after the 5K keeps her to the ground and already has worked us to the corner.
Indeed, you can see Daru, he's been trying to pick his spots to FD early, and wow, the 2D actually beating the end of the hover dash. What timing from TY right there, and a little bit of jab as well. That's going to always be coming out and trying to check the movement of Daru. Oh, the DP instead, I love it, man.
Perfect spacing there. Not quite the traditional DP you're looking for, but it'll do, Ringe, it'll do.
The most def, man. And a beautiful sequencing of that in combo as well, letting Daru just roll and not get wall splat because he knew the conversion afterwards with the kill on the wall break would do enough.
Little delay on the 2K. Tatsu comes through the end of your turn, but not quite punishable here. But again, we are just challenging in all the right places. Confidence is key there for Daru.
Yeah, just doing a 6H after stroke the big tree. It's definitely not a typical option you see, but definitely, like you talked about, these players are familiar with each other and calling out a habit hard.
Legs exposed, doubles up after the note, and same song, same dance, doubles up again. Those lows, absolutely massive. Here is the burst, almost back on deck now for Daru.
MLA for the guard break, and then just the hover dash, counter hitting tie up, not letting him touch the ground, wants that positive bonus.
Low 50% life, 2D, trying to recreate that bottled lightning that we had with the anti-air one before.
Yeah, TY just trying to find one gap to get the pressure going so he can be on offense, but I-No and Daru not letting him have anything, bruh. Only designer jeans around here. Take that gap somewhere else. We got one more pixel left.
Oh, no, 6P gets us in trouble. potential incident coming up, but no, the throw attempt is jumped away. I like the risky option. You've got a lot of life there for Daru, and with the changes to throw in situations like that, a player who is behind is going to be a little bit less incentivized to try and go for it. That's a lot of layers to unpack in that dash forward.
100%. Great points being brought up, though. I love that as well, showing off the dive guitar to start off. Oh, man, yeah, I would burst as well. Both players not wanting to see the damage that the other could output. Oh, 2D. Man, I've been real impressed with his 2D placings. It's not easy to use that button up against I-No.
Has been near perfect again and again, even functioning as an anti-air in certain spots. Stroke comes through after the RC, does manage to crack open with the overhead.
Indeed, and oh man, the second version of it, breaking straight through. Oh yeah, didn't look for it that time. Sparrow was blocked, trying to bait something down for a second. What a throw on the tick from the 5K.
Oh, and just like that, situation a bit dire. Charges the dust, gets us to the wall, spinning a dog kick. It's gonna get bursted.
I actually can't believe it. I saw he got the burst back, but I didn't see it actually leave before the cinematic started. But that was perfect timing from Daru. However, Ty might be able to hold on to this, and nothing might about it. Gets the burst and the round.
Yeah, TY with a perfect choice. Doubles up with the 2P and 6P at the round start to be able to break through. Overhead is attempted, goes for the flip pass. It's more for positioning, less for mix-up, but it is good still to be able to have that layer.
Indeed here, and just ends the block string, gonna give Daru a little bit of space, but trying to pick his spot on the approach backwards. The backdash instantly gets called out via the hover dash. Tried the air throw just off the mark, does get a counter hit on the pressure attempt.
Okay, 5K just to stabilize it through, empowered a spiral arrow to break it down.
Bruh. Chemical Love directly into your face afterwards. Now, Giovanna is very tanky right now, right, because of the 100% tension, so being able to survive this, not taking as much damage as before. It's even going to linger afterwards if she does decide to spin some meter, which TY he has not tried to yet. He does get the burst back, but dodges it perfectly. Daru, man, so smart.
Yeah, timing on the burst gets us in a little bit of trouble here. Full burst is the reward now for Daru-I-No, still sitting on quite the lead. Far slash into the throws, gonna put us in a little bit of a weird spot. Gold burst is blocked and follows up a stroke.
Bro, he is like, yeah, I gotta make the most of this opportunity here, even if it was blocked. And the counter hit right there as well, just staggering the pressure. Oh, backdash getting clipped, and because of the wall splat being so near, it's a full conversion.
Doubles up with the hover and the overhead finds the mark. Just like that, it's 2 games on the board. Daru-I-No continuing to roll.
Yeah, looking very strong right now. TY gonna have to dig deep into the back to find some answers here. Didn't see any really 2Ds in that round either. We found some, we've seen like some dash buttons, the 5Ks, the far slashes, but there's been nothing consistent.
And it's just, a part of it's just because it's so hard with HCL, with the hover dash, with so many different threats, with stroke. There's so many things that can potentially jump scare you, beat you to the spot. It's not that I-No's always going to, it's that she could, and that threat is so tough.
Yeah, man, it is very tough to overcome it now. Stroke the big tree anti-air as well. This guy, Daru, a character specialist to say the least.
He's so specialized in the characters, using tools for the wrong reasons.
And then we get a 2D anti-air from Giovanna at the end as well. Maybe I was wrong about that. Maybe it moves pretty decent up against I-No. But right now, BRC going to be for the full conversion and 1 round to go.
Oh no, down to the wire here. 1 round, as you said, almost back on the burst here. As we just normal jump forward, a rarity at the round start, it feels.
Oh, and then I get that slight hesitation, blowing up the fuzzy defensive timings of TY. Then just goes low. No to set him up before the mix-up is tough.
A perfect 10 as Fortissimo sends us through. Opportunity now as the overhead finds the mark, getting us closer to the wall here, and with that guaranteed shatter damage, you already know, doesn't even need to access it. As again, Daru-I-No continues their climb. It is 3 games straight for the specialist, as we've said. But it looks like that is going to be the choice. This is historically a matchup where if Sin gets rolling and you catch this magician, you catch the caster with no spell slots left, things get dastardly, bro.
Oh yeah, brother. I need a long rest real quick.
You know what I'm saying?
If that's not coming, then I'm going to be helpless. And that's what Tyurara is looking to do against Komekome, right? He really adjusted the game plan previously when his opponent wanted to scrap. Asuka is a less of a scrap character, but with the way Kome has been playing, it's definitely going to be a little bit in the mud. I'm looking forward to this one. Winners finals here at Evo Japan 2026 Guilty Gear Strive. Let's get it.
Again, have to landmark it. 2D is a premier button in a lot of these matchups here when the players are going to try and lean into the foot to use a quick bite. Because unfortunately, the throw gets us in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, we're like a raw read from Kome. He was like, I'm just going to hold up. I think you're going to throw me. And he was so right with it.
So you know it's better than a tech.
Yeah. So I'm not going to burst. I'm just going to be right. And then the backdash after actually gets punished outright via the overhead. Oh, and now the short hop stuff. The gravity staff is here. But beautiful. Just dash up into the 6P to prevent anything further.
Still fine. Manages to weather the storm. Goes for the jump back and gets caught reaching once again. Burst is forced.
Yeah, Tyurara's really got to mark that, right? The fact that Kome has been going to the jump in the corner as the primary defensive option, we got to try to call that out later. Oh, my man took his colors away for a second, but it's all right.
It had just enough mana for one more spell, but unfortunately takes one to the dome, which is going to deplete it completely, and that is going to deplete the rest of the life bar as well. Kisuke looking like a better pick this time now as the first round does go Tyurara's way.
And he kept it clean with the gaps, right? We've seen Kome press so many 2Ps into RC as the primary defensive option. I'm 100% sure that's what got counter hit there.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, had the RC meter available. Tyurara, though, just cleaned up the gaps perfectly. Wow, that actually did chase the up back that time, bringing him to the ground. I like that adjustment from Tyurara. Again, recognizing Kome's been up backing in the corner a lot.
Oh, that little hezzy ends up with the throw tech, gets the poke, and the mana runs out just as we get into the confirm. Burst is available and does get spent just in time, too. It's again gets caught reaching.
Little cartwheel backwards, bro, gymnastic style. Kisuke stunning on everybody.
I like that. Hands to yourself. That is an incredible lesson for the young man there. I know he said, Oscar, you're a little bit older than me, but I'm still learning. I'm still learning these things myself.
Precisely, bro. That's why he put his hands on him to end the round. Well done from Sid. And yeah, this style, this decision from Tyurara to start with a more scrappy, aggressive gameplay has paid off, at least in game one. We'll see if Kome is going to find some adjustments, try to slow it down, try to tame him up. Been nodding to himself a lot during this break, definitely trying to confirm some of the strategies going forward. Oh man, that's a rough way to start the next round after giving yourself a pep talk. Already putting the burst out, has the overhead available. Again, what a throw tech, but that 2D is so beast after throw tech. What a block on the overhead.
Yeah, I was going to say almost never blocked the first instance there. Great side swap. Mana still out to lunge. Here we go on the overhead and continues the pressure. That hezzy as we go for the dust. What?
That had to be a missed throw input, right? And he just didn't get a direction and got dust. But whatever, it worked out. And now again, though, using the DP to get out of the gravity mix-ups.
And unfortunately, there the gravity ends up being a bit of a detriment this time. Drop the orb ends up working out as the tip of Beat Driver finds a home.
And then Tyurara immediately going with an overhead of his own here, locking Kome to the wall, and a jab will do it.
Zero hesitation the way he's playing. Absolutely ridiculous. This is the key confidence that you need to be able to pilot Sin at the highest level. Unfortunately, a counter hit there on the no cancel. Had calories, chooses not to go for much else.
Indeed here. Now it's hitting the 2Ds as well, right? That's going to be one of his primary normals. His definitely primary normal to harass the opponent with, though. But man, the gravity staff has just been nullified by Tyurara. The big staff, the perfect options chosen, not letting Asuka do anything. Oh, trying to make something out. That gets jumped and back thrown once more. Kome's got a chance here. Gravity staff up. Oh yeah, apply the mix of, how many overheads can you block? Not that many to survive.
Yeah, that follow-up tri-jump, absolutely ridiculous here. Meter building up, YRC spent straight away, and now the situation looking a bit dire, but again, whether it's over-committing to some of these shimmies or trying to go for the throw too often themselves, Tyurara starting to find themselves in a bit of trouble when it comes to initiating this strike throw now. Hoof stomp for the follow-up, though, which does end up forcing the burst here. A bit of mana ends up being regained as we continue to harass with the Beak Driver at the perfect spacing.
Oh yeah, most definitely here. And Tyurara trying to overwhelm, going to be able to break the wall, but again, that meter bonus is going to be penalized for now. Oh, the Beak Driver again, and actually committing to the calories, just trying to stay close here. Great block on the overhead. But yeah, that spacing, it just hasn't given Kome any comfort to do anything. And he didn't have any meter to RC. The just frame blowing him up for the extra damage.
That Tyrant Barrel leads off the perfect here. 2 games straight. How in the world do you manage to get some separation from the boy wonder here is what has got to be on the mind. How can you get yourself started when on one interaction this character can just start a snowball that is just unbearably quick to turn, as you said, into that avalanche?
Yeah, man. Kome, you can tell when if he loses confidence in the 2D and doesn't have the RC for the jab, he feels pretty like, I'm not sure what to do at this point.
And the jab's been losing too. It's so much, man.
Yeah, and that's why he had to dig deep in the back right there. But no, Tyurara not even going to let him get his rocks off. Some immediate back thrown afterwards, trying to outspace that 2D with the beak driver. That's exactly where he's playing at. Beautiful spacing from him. Oh man, he wants him to do it, but great discipline from Kome right there. Instead, sending the blocks, but no mana now.
Yeah, definitely had the right idea, trying to swing through the blocks on that one. As soon as that mana goes out and we find a connection with any normal, that's going to have to be a burst here as we delay with the double jump to try and make something.
Yeah, actually just going to use the ice freeze for the combo continuation. I thought he would have held on to it for defensive purposes, but overwhelming offense is the name of the game here. Super with the wall break, that's not enough just yet. Oh my, it's a little bit of hezzy. He blew up Kome's the late button right there. Tyurara with 100 tension will not hesitate to spin this. Get us back to the other part of it. Oh! I forgot, bruh. Oscar. No mana, that means your life is exposed, bruh. Completely melted.
Stomps it out and finds the throw. Quick little bite to eat now as we do have that bit of empowerment. Continuing to poke. Again now gets... Oh no, gets nothing. The DP back on offense.
Oh man, and then yeah, going straight in with the little RCs to cover the burst. Tyurara is out of control right now.
This is a guess for your life here. No mana and big problems ahead. A little delay as we continue to poke.
Man, such good spacing, conditioning them all with the overhead afterward. One more Tyrant Barrel. Tyurara dominant to get in the grand finals. As this is losers bracket action now. Daru versus Miken Bancho. Let's get it.
Once again, Daru, the final competitor here, representing a non-Japanese player. Korea on his shoulders right now is straight in, goes for the 6P. Deflect Shield does buy a decent chunk of room though, as unfortunately that room is immediately going to expire. I love the way that we're hover dashing and how aggressively we're taking angles right now.
Indeed, man, and Daru going to tame his opponent as he always does. The FDs from Miken, but immediately nullified by the quick RC. Oh, the delay from the fall though. It is so tough to know when Bedman's going to be falling down.
Again, sticks to the wall. Fortissimo to get through. Incredible stuff now. I mean, this is the most throwable chunk of life ever. And I think that Miken might have been thinking the same because we try to be preemptive on the landing.
Yeah, exactly right. Try to stuff maybe the Daru going with an empty land and the throw, and instead, of course, the air button stuffs the attempt from Miken instead. Oh, and once again getting clipped to start the route. Pokes out for a second here, and it's almost back to burst. That's going to be big.
Drives on forward though, slides on through, back to the mid-screen, and goes for the overhead, doubles up, and a lot of chaos when the cartoon smoke cloud clears. We're already in the West Coast corner with a lot of chip coming out.
Yeah, that car crushed in a massive chunk, and another one, bruh. Daru's lost a significant amount just from blocking.
But back to the mid-screen, manages to fight back. Like the angles we're starting to take with the fireballs here too, and Daru trying to preemptively sees one high fireball, it's already going high HCL.
Indeed, and going low after the quick high right there. Again, Bedman can really extend his overhead games, so it's easy for to get caught low after the first couple of hits. Oh, and then baits out the throw right there on the dash up, locked him down. Can't quite finish it just yet. The super does connect, Daru. HCL trying to buy that space again with the FD. Nice, floating right over the chemical of just barely.
Dude, the way that we have been able to maneuver this has been ridiculous there. That was the note headed upwards as well as the HCL a bit below him. Threads the needle. Absolutely ridiculous with the movement once again. Is off the guard crush. He's going to be able to block the first layer, but unfortunately a punish on the other is going to force us to burst. But luckily nothing. Even with the gold burst here, positive bonus not going to help as you are still in the mix.
Daru not letting up right now. Going to be able to get the hard knockdown again. The positive bonus is getting penalized right now, so you can see the lack of meter build. He's going to have to get another mix before he's going to be able to kill here. But now a positive bonus is going to be coming in hot without any penalty.
Though, and you saw got the slowdown, continues to run forward.
Oh, wow. I think one of the last hits of the overhead connected. Nonetheless, though, there's still a lot of work to be done here. Oh, that's a good start, though.
Oh my God, and a good start continues to a good middle here. Can we find a good ending? Things are getting a little bit tough. Still has the meter as we BRC forward and finds the connection with the super. What?
See, when you want the good ending, isn't that the Paragon ending?
Yo!
And if it's a Paragon ending, that belongs to Daru-I-No, if you know the sponsor.
That was an unreal super he just ripped. Even Miken was like, yo, are you for real?
Yeah, bro. He was like, word. Okay, you're gonna float forward and super me. All right, cool, man, cool. But that's the thing, you can tell Miken like vibing. He's like, all right, I would do that, so I can only respect it. Right now, though, it looks like it's woken him up a little bit. He's the one applying the pressure in the corner here, blowing up Daru every chance he gets. Quick RC to catch him low. That's going to be a wall break. That's a positive bonus for him.
Yeah, clean connect. Can't quite finish, though. Quick step away. Floats out of range, but unfortunately, straight back into the range as the 5P finds the mark. Double overhead forces the burst. Still stuck in the corner now.
Oh, man. He had long distance on that one so far that the stroke didn't even connect after. That was a tough break for Daru right there. Even he will find some unfamiliarity up against Bedman, I'll tell you what. Oh, the note actually anti-aired?
I didn't think the note was even going to be there. I thought it had gone out of the way by a mile at that point. A pixel of life left and finally does find something. Anything would have done it at that point. 2P ends up being the deciding factor. Man. Resource lead.
Oh. MLA cancel. That's at least going to give him the Oki afterwards, and that's going to side switch to the corner we go. Trying to delay the pressure up a little bit, trying to catch a press back, but Miken picking his spots perfectly. That's why Daru's going to burst to stay aggressive and finally get what he's looking for.
Check it out with the positive bonus. Not much meter to show for it here, but the hard knockdown is really what we're here for. Deflect shield, unfortunately, nobody home. Great delay from Daru-I-No. A read on the defensive habits is starting to come through. If we take this round, we're halfway to victory here. It's a 6P, which does get the stop. Unreal to bring us now to the final round of game 2.
At these wall breaks, man, Daru's just been having the decisions, knowing how to take advantage. MLA again to push him back even with the air block here. What a dodge right there, calling out the continued air dash pressure.
Oh, but the explosion just barely catches here, delays just a bit. Deflect shield into the stroke, does manage to find the hit eventually.
Yeah, that stroke dodging the projectile after the deflection was super sick. Yeah, empty into throw. Little OTG right there, trying to step up on him. MLA delay.
Double fireball doesn't save, connects again. Here we go on the dash forward. Taps the dust and pops the springs on him.
Bro, that's an expensive mattress, bro. It's a Tempur-Pedic. Oh, again, deflect shield here. Oh my goodness, he just crawled under the chemical love, bro. I thought he was too big for that, fam.
Still alive though, somehow, some way. Not quite out of it yet. Avoids the bed slam, finds the hit. Opportunity straight here as we find the counter hit.
Oh man. Daru here, the deflect show, he's PRC, he tried to get him to block the chemical love, it's still dodged somehow. Oh, the chip. He doesn't have a lot of meter to prevent any chip damage as well. That's why Daru is looking to just avoid. Actually beats him to the button on 2S. How does he keep doing it? And one more overhead to go up 2-0 in the set.
Oh my God, and it smiles on the side here, but perfect movement to survive there. The second that meter was drained, the sheer amount of decisions you have to make against the fireball game, the potential errors, the potential explosions, everything coming through from this bed. Absolutely ridiculous play from Daru-I-No, but again, all these situations have been so winnable. Miken has been so close.
Indeed, man, it's just like these clutch breaks that keep happening to fall to Daru's way. Now the empty low right there, immediate into the wall splat. Let's get it. Damn, big damage for a 3-hit combo.
Yo. Oh my God, big damage for a 1-hit combo.
Yeah,
Jesus.
man. Man packed an extra punch of that explosive. And yeah, with that little health left, it was going to be long for Daru to make up the rest of that round. Miken here starting to find some momentum. Oh, even dodging the stroke at the beginning of the round and getting a full punish afterwards as Daru kept committing to options, trying to combat this Bedman.
Leaves you down to just 30% life. Not much to be done here as we do find the air dare. Did get the jump, but doesn't bait the burst. Still, massive advantage. That might get mitigated here. It's a great 6P to start.
Indeed, and just going low after here, just trying to nickel and dime Bedman down and push him to the corner to get the big stuff going. Went for the super and outright punished, baby. Miken on the board, just like that.
And still in it here, you can see the celebration. That is absolutely perfect here. Especially when you're down in a set like this, nothing can power you up more than still having that good attitude. Miken, I think really just enjoying the moment here, but recognizing we are still in this at every single stage.
Yeah, I love the fact that he's just purely in the moment, right?
Yep.
Definitely enjoying some of the highest level fighting games he's ever played. The gold burst got instant blocked, so Daru didn't get pushed back. He just stayed in his face. That was like just visually wild to discern what happened.
Not something you often get to see here as the delay does manage to catch. I think that was on a backdash there too, trying to utilize the big body backdash.
Yeah, and the gold burst, it was air instant blocked as well, right?
Yeah.
So it actually did recover quicker than usual because you recover as soon as you land at that point.
RC, opportunity now. Send us to the wall, 100-meter, flips pass, and looking for the high-low once again. Daru-I-No willing to take the throw there, so smart, but unfortunately catches one on the dome.
Indeed, and willing to burst out because he's got 100% tension, right? He's like, I definitely got enough meter to take this round. Miken doesn't have a lot of life left. One more chemical love snipe, and he gets the round for himself. Look at this, bro, just sending out the notes. Oh, and beautiful piloting of the note, dodging the spike and taking another round.
Miken was on too tight of a timer there. The amount of meter he was having to spend, what a confirm, by the way, Jesus.
And just, yeah, the decision to go with a rising button at the start as well, really catching on to Daru's habits. Oh, man, but what a counter right here, coming out with the 6P. Stuff in the air, approach the delay stroke, actually does catch him flinching for a second, but Miken picking it back up. Oh, called out the air dash, down with the close S.
Sweeps it out into the note. Great deflect shield there. Recognizing the projectile was going to pretty much guarantee your pushback.
Oh, man, got the air block out. But yeah, that's going to be Miken's advantage as soon as they're both on the ground there. And he makes the most of it, putting a heart on the board for himself.
I'm not sure which way it'll go when we get there, but I would love to see a Game 5 here, man. Fully selfish. Daru-I-No, though, trying to stifle that right away. Quick on the hover dash, finds the high. Can't quite extend, though, as the deflect shield once again is expertly utilized to make some space.
Love seeing it right here. And Miken, I like that he cut the combo a little bit short just to make sure he got proper Oki, but Daru with some excellent defense and gets up under that one for the throw. We saw Miken committing to a falling button, and that cost him.
Fighting for his life in the corner here. One opportunity, a single touch could potentially do it. What a super!
Beautiful stuff right there. That's a long startup move, and Daru will be in a loser's finals, inching closer and closer for a shot at the championship.
At which he's able to cycle through all of his potential options and all of his potential mix-ups, as well as neutral approaches, has been absolutely ridiculous here as a round start stroke is going to be where we lead ourselves off. Daru-I-No already looking crazy here as it's 50% life off the start of game 1.
Indeed, man. Oh. Getting pushed back here, but you know Daru's not going to be pushed back for long. Trying to lock down, stroke the big tree to the RC. Like still a delay on it, does get the counter hit eventually, and Komekome believing that he can still take this round. Is going to burst up, but you haven't even escaped the corner, and it's going to be tough to bring this back. He's still alive for now, but we'll see for how long.
Yeah, has not been able to take many game actions here, as now it's looking to be a bit more of the same. PRC to be able to escape. The explosion comes through.
Right there, does block it and get the knockdown early. Overhead was coming. I was going to say you got to pay attention to the cars, knowing when that's lingering. Oh, but he's out of mana now. It's going to be so tough to do anything at this point. Even PRC to try to recover and to combat that approach.
I thought maybe it was going to be the secondary 6P there, going to double up, and instead, back to geometry once again.
Oh, gold burst from Daru. That means the positive bonus is coming in hot. Even to build all this meter to start overwhelming Komekome, and goes for the command grab off that positive bonus meter gain. I love sneaking that one in.
Dude has done such a good job again of rotating these options here, sensing that we were playing it a bit too defensive, and now smells blood in the water, but the blood that he caused, it's not even like he's hunting.
Legitimately right here, RC to keep the pressure up again, try to get him to flinch, and another beautiful jump out on the throw attempt. Komekome has been able to read that from a lot of his opponents. Reads the short hop, empty throw though, and then stroking under the boxes. My goodness, Daru-I-No. I don't know how he survives this, but a quick 2P into the RC. We've seen Kome use that time and time again. Now we got both the overhead and the short hop here available. Wow, the mana is gone, though. That's the thing, right? We're going to super up here to try to buy some time, but we still got a ways to go.
A reshuffle in the situation. Again, looking better, but still looking rough. 2D, here comes a stroke. Opportunity now as the deflect shield does buy us just enough room.
And finally gets the mana back as well. Has access to all those spells, immediately blows them up. But he's just combating with the chemical love. He's got one more overhead to his name. RC tries to burst and gets thrown, punished. OTG for the kill. My goodness, I'm so surprised Daru-I-No committing to the whole burst in that moment.
That was a hell of a commitment for sure. Dropped the rules on him though, is now doubling up on the overhead here. Brings us to the wall with the HCL extension. Wall break upon us now as it's going to be a fully loaded positive bonus. Racking up those resources.
Oh, he gets a block on the H, but yeah, nothing doing afterwards. Kind of respecting Daru's approach after. He has been really late canceling a lot of the stroke of the big tree, so understandably so.
That slow walk into the double up definitely can be devious here. RC, the YRC gets blocked.
Yikes.
What a read.
Man, and Kome fought tooth and nail for that second round, able to bring it back, and it looked like some momentum was going to start going his way, and Daru completely snuffed that out in round 3. Very convincing.
And both players, you can tell by the way that they're kind of functioning here. The moment is not lost upon them. So much on the line. Evo Japan title, absolutely an incredible accomplishment here that's within grasp for both players now. Daru-I-No with the delay on the double low after that overhead has already walked us to the corner now as the man is getting a touch thin.
Gets the 2D, but as soon as Daru gets clipped, just gonna burst, trying to keep this aggression, wants to keep the lockdown in the corner, especially because the mana's gone now. And wall break with no mana, your life is not gonna be able to survive. He's about to get it back. YRC somehow survived it. Got lucky on that one, to say the least.
And replenishes the hand, an opportunity. Things were looking bleak, and now they're starting to look even bleaker. There was a glimpse of sunshine, but it's smashed away immediately by Daru-I-No.
Oh, man. Daru not letting up for a second. Struck the big tree, of course, is one of the most popular round start options. Kome looking a little bit hesitant now. You can see a lot of walking back, but okay, it's in the back throw.
Yeah, I thought for sure we're going to have something a little bit more aggressive now. Again, the use of the gravity, that short hop working out beautifully. A dark magic attack pierces through again. 50% life left for Daru now as a big choice comes up for him here. An empty jump throw is going to put him near all in.
Indeed, and we got the staff set up once more here. That's something you can still utilize while being out of mana, but he actually did not want to go in on Daru, and that tippedness might cost him in the end here. Oh, but instead, another beautiful jump out in the throw. Kome has read that so many times.
Sets it up again now. Opportunities, we keep it going here. 2D keeps the cubes, taps him on the forehead again. If Ino's hat was just a little bit shorter, that might whiff, dude. It's so close.
If only. Oh, yeah, smashes the guitar for a counter hit. Does send the overhead with the box afterwards for a little bit more of a conversion. I like cycling those options, but nonetheless, nothing afterwards, and Daru's going to be able to pick up where he left off. Oh, jab into the immediate box this time rather than the RC. I like that.
Oh! It's caught out, doesn't get caught out in a situation where you're looking for the throw in the past patches. That potentially was what was going to come again. The jump over the throw is ridiculous.
Yeah, he's really been on point with jumping a lot of the opponent's throws, but the deflect shield ends up getting thrown itself, and Daru's staying just smothering at that point for a 2-0 lead real fast.
I mean, the type of momentum this guy builds up and how fast he's able to adapt. He feels like he stays just a step ahead of you at every single stage here. Can he keep that same energy, that same momentum? It's looking like the answer is yes so far at least. Doubles up and finds the low. Burst is forced. And now, even after the anti-air 2P, it's a momentum burst from Daru to keep the corner.
Yeah, as soon as Daru gets Asuka in the corner, he's like, I am more than willing to spin the burst if I get hit by even a light. Like, I just know that once you're in the corner, I'm going to start draining your mana. You're not going to be able to do much. Spin the meter. I'll just be at a overall advantage. Super again, calling out the short hop pressure as well. Rack throwing up from Kome, though. Give him a chance. He even sneaks in a little bit of mana boost in the process.
Yeah, it's a little bit harder to get those mana boosts when you can. Obviously, nerfed pretty much across the board here is now a clean connection. It allows us to reshuffle just a bit.
Immediate chemical up back to back with it right now, sending the notes out. Oh, tried to stroke under it, but the ball was way too big. Didn't actually let, low profile under it.
Dark Magic attack down to the wire. Just a little bit of life left. Mana still not quite in the spot you need it to be. What a connection, and it's set point.
Wow, man. Kome pulling up a little bit short, and Daru just go with the 6H. Just knows sometimes he's an expert of that move. Kome, though, shuffling the cards in there. Oh, yeah, using that to get the ambiguous cross-up. I love it.
Careful for that orb. We do have that overhead locked and loaded. High potential here as the 2D ends up whiffing.
Yeah, but again, Daru is just going to be taken to the skies more often than not. That 2D is going to be much more difficult to use against I-No. Oh, good job not flinching.
Dude, and perfectly structured his block string there to be able to make sure the mana goes wide. Burst comes through and gets caught reaching again!
He knew Kome was going to try to back throw him, right? He's been constantly looking for a back throw when cornered, and that was exactly what Daru dodged. He is reading the opponent like crazy, and he's going to end it by dragging him to the ground and then dragging him to hell with the command grab. 3-0, Daru-I-No.
Enough yapping, here it is. It's grand finals time, and as we saw on our little bit of a flyby there, the character has been decided. We are gonna bring the flag out to try and equalize here and stop I-No from being able to continue her reign of terror through this loser's run.
100%, man, and we're gonna see Tyurara started with the Sin here. Obviously got a great 6P, got some big moves that could potentially get in the way of Daru's approach, but we know Daru's used to that. He knows what the Sin game plan is. He knows the options he gotta look out for. It's all about piloting around those, trying to bait them out. Remember, Tyurara is in winner's side. Daru's gotta go through a whole set for a chance at it. Let's get it, grand finals, Guilty Gear, let's rock, baby.
And off the rip is trying to get a little bit aggressive there. I like the idea of swinging out with the big normals, and even with the beak driver, he's able to find the connection and bring us to the wall.
Indeed, putting the plus frames on him early here. Daru just looking for the FD to get some space back. Oh, he actually went with the counter blitz. He tried to confirm it. You can see him even using some of the burst meter, but Daru immediately bursted himself to not let that happen.
Definitely the right call now as the calories do get built up. Spends that second half of the burst on deflect shield. This time it's the tap dust. Not something you normally see from a character with such a good overhead, but I like that. A little bit of variety showing up as the Tyrant Barrel sets us up for the positive bonus.
Exactly. Tyurara low on calories, right? He's like, I'd rather spin the meter here. Oh, speaking of spinning meter, Daru's going to do the exact thing. Then get the overhead, no conversion afterwards. Still tripping him up. Now the note for the Yoki. Oh my goodness, another overhead is there, and he gets him close enough to the wall, but not to juggle the 6H.
Sides pass, doubles up, overhead comes through, and delays. That heavy delay was so sick, but Daru doesn't bite for a second. What an IBFD!
Yeah, and then Tyurara just immediately went right back in, spent the calories to try to nullify that. The IB, and how did he throw that tech? What do you mean? How, Tyurara, were you ready for that, bro? These guys are bananas, son.
He pulls out the most forbidden of scrolls, and somehow we're still ready. 6P.
Yeah. Like, he is the 0.00001% of people that was ready for that.
I didn't even know that was possible, actually. I didn't know she could get to the ground there.
Yeah, like instantly getting to the ground. These two players know each other very well. That's why Daru knew the burst was coming there.
Opportunity again. In the mid-screen, finds the jab. Gonna take a little bit of damage here. Daru's still plunchy to play with, though.
Oh, man, run up on him with the close S counter hit. Tyurara building himself back into the game just like that.
Oh my god, after that sweep.
Oh, another close S. Yeah, dust just in case Daru burst it, and he actually is gonna burst. Trying to hold on to this round. Obviously, he is down one, and he sends the super. Knew Tyurara was going to be thirsty for that last bit of damage. What a call out.
Whether it's in neutral or on wake up, Daru's supers have been absolutely incredible now as the hook stomp tries to come through. I love the timing on the jump, but unfortunately can't escape the punish.
Legitimately, Tyurara sniping him as soon as he landed right there. That was immaculate stuff.
Quick little snack, sets us up again. Opportunity now to be able to take down the first game. Low profile, just dashes past the HCL. First one on the board, Sin Kisuke off the perfect. It's Tyurara with the momentum in his corner.
Yo, his processing speed is out of this world right now. The fact that he did a micro dash block, right? He was like, all right, let me see. But the dash was just perfectly timed to get under the HCL. He noticed that's what happened, gets the punish afterwards. So sick.
Oh, and then again, these rising normals. We've seen that for a couple players already. The round start. These rising confirms have been so strong against some of the gambits that Daru-I-No has been presenting.
Now just gonna get that space back, right? Start filling the calories back up with the snack. Oh, and then the RC commits to it. Daru gonna burst out. Oh man, going straight through the note as well. My flag does not care about that. Hits the low extendos. Oh, no super, actually, was just already committed to that. BRC DP as he sees the 6P come out. Just needs one more scratch to take another round. Daru gets one chance here, but it's going to be a long one to say the least. 6P BRC to keep himself safe just in case he reaches into the danger zone.
Oh, okay, and now with the backdash there is going to reset things a bit, and normally the reset would feel a little bit dangerous here. We end up spending the burst to try and get this round. We've got to get out of this, and there it is, finally able to secure. That was a huge commitment, but well worth it as we are now halfway to victory.
Yeah, and Daru, with that little bit of life, you got to think of getting the burst as a victory. Like, you are not going to win that round, fam. But right there, Tyurara does get the back throw here. Overhead is blocked as well, trying to get that FD to get the space, but as soon as he does and tries to poke, Tyurara was well aware that's what he was looking for. Beautiful whip punish still, though we're in the corner and at the wall.
No! Puts the note up just a bit. Beak Driver ends up working out, does find the overhead though. The counter hit's gonna bring us back to the mid-screen now as we do find the low for the second time. Daru-I-No has rolled it all the way to the East Coast corner now as we do get the break with the Psycho Crusher.
Oh man, here, yeah, the positive bonus coming in, but BRC real quick, overhead is there. Little bit of calories close as pickup afterwards as well, gets the wall split and the kill. Tyurara up 2-0 just like that.
And no reaction whatsoever. Job's not done is looking so strong in the moment here. Sin Kisuke has been looking unstoppable. And now back to character select for a little bit of a slowdown here. Certainly no character swap, potentially even possibly in the range here for Daru. The namesake will continue to roll.
Yeah, 100%, right? When we see Daru take some time to character select, it's never about switching the character. It's about trying to assess what happened in the previous matches, trying to get the context together to adjust this game plan, because Tyurara is looking like a man on a mission. Oh, man.
I mean, probably going for the tech there. Burst gets blocked. Oh, no. It is an unmitigated disaster in the corner here. Even with the combos dropping, we keep the pressure, and the life bar continues to dwindle. Ridge, it's terrible.
Oh, my goodness. And the Tyurara, how's his timing's right for every single thing? Daru finally gets a chance to play. You can tell Tyurara has all the momentum right now. He smells the blood in the water. He didn't need to spin that burst. It wasn't going to be a big combo, but he wants the dub now. Unfortunately for him, Daru is putting a stop to all of this momentum in this round at the very least.
The positive bonus here to be able to get that burst back is the most important thing here. Overhead finds the mark. Opportunities we continue to roll. Should be able to get the kill with the guaranteed damage with the shatter, and we do.
Yeah, man. Tyurara, he was just so thirsty for that dub right there. Spin the burst a little bit early, and then Daru was able to snowball afterwards. He didn't have resources to get out of it.
You just eating mid-screen? You were taking stacks?
Yeah, my man. Daru did not like that whatsoever. Made sure to close the distance, and wow, the 6H cancel. Not sure if that's what he wanted, but DP baited 6H starter. Tyurara using the burst here, trying to hold on to this game. He's already down a round, so you might as well do it.
6P and a hell of a follow-up now brings us to the wall. 2P as the counter poke. Whoa, the 6P beats the Beak Driver!
That was definitely some stuff right there from Daru. Yeah, I think Tyurara gonna have to settle himself back down a little bit. You could tell he knew he was one match away from being EVO champion, and he was looking to get full-blown bulldog aggressive. So I like Daru weathering the storm right there, keeping cool, calm, collected.
And the worst part about this, too, is that there's still the opportunity for the reset here. Daru-I-No has to stay locked for so damn long. Here it is. What a trade.
That was so clean, man. Big driver through the note, hit an I-No. Of course, the RC is going to slow him down, allow him to take advantage here. Tyurara immediately bursting, though. Doesn't want to give Daru that corner carry.
Oh, no, even with the drop.
A little bit awkward, yeah. YRC knows he committed to something in the air.
Pressure's up. This guy's just yelling.
I was going to say, my man, said, calm down, bro. Sounded like I show speed out here, bro. All right. Oh, the insta block on that one, but immediate cancel to the stroke, right? That was so good. Recognition from both sides, honestly.
Legs exposed this time, though. Dashes up. The deflect shield does buy a ton of room. Too far for the Beak Driver, but just close enough for the dash up throw.
Oh, and the FDs, he's trying to get that space back, but that's why he used the calories to cancel and get close again. And the 2S poking away. Tyurara 1 round away.
Down to the wire here. Red again! The rising normal. This time we confirm it. Takes it to the wall. An unbelievable round start.
Literally the ideal start for Tyurara in this round. Even got the calories at the end, got the positive bonus. He's going to have all the resources he could possibly want.
HCL goes for the node.
Oh, yeah, a little dive kick right there. Daru outspaced it pretty well. MLA, what a block on the low. Gets the insta block on the 6H again. The burst did come out. The super should not connect indeed.
Still, that burst being off the table is a massive detriment now. Everything feeling so permanent at this point. Does the node.
Wow, Tyurara actually opts to use the deflect shield rather than burst in this instance. Knows he got enough health and time to maybe build a whole burst back anyway.
Reversal timing, gets the cross up, manages to get back to mid-screen. Plenty of room to roam now, but the life total again dwindling. All these incidentals are starting to add up.
Oh man, the 6P challenge right there. DP on the challenge for the hover dash pressure. Committing to the calories, establishes the throw here. And one more throw with the RC. Tyurara is your Guilty Gear Strive Evo Japan champion.
Finds the weakness in the defense, secures the double up on the throw, and look at the emotion. So well deserved, Tyurara. Unbelievable performance with the and it was a family affair for him too.
Most definitely, man. He even had to go through the daughter to get here in the first place.
Yes.
Going up against Unica in that round 1 against Doram. Using Sin, using Kai, everything that needed. And the showman gets to raise the trophy to end the tournament. A sign I always love to see.
We will now begin the award ceremony. ただいまより表彰式を執り行います。プレゼンターはいつかさんとゴミマリカさんです。The presenters are Itsuka and Marika Gomi. まずはファイナリストの皆様にメダルの贈呈です。Award medals will be presented to the finalists.
Saying it's well-deserved hardware top to bottom for these players, man. Everybody who qualified for this top 8 in one of the toughest brackets ever, so soon after a patch, and the competition has just never been tighter. Unbelievable to be able to say that you've made it to the stage. A top 8 at EVO is a lifetime achievement. We always talk about the winner, but you have to highlight that.
Absolutely. You saw Abby, how happy he was when he got his medal. All smiles. It's a beautiful thing.
エボジャパンコラボモデルです。優勝者にはゴールド、2位の選手にはシルバー、3位の選手にはブロンズのものが贈られます。The top 3 players will receive the Evo Japan collaboration model of Amiro HA10 Plus leverless controller. Gold model for the champion, silver for second place, and bronze for the third.
And the beautiful controllers as well. I love the extra texture that the gold ones got too. It's ridiculous.
You can tell a tournament, a trophy fit for a champion, excuse me. Absolutely unreal, man. It's so clean.
It is. It is so nice.
そして優勝のチュララ選手には賞金175万円が贈られます。Our champion will take home 1,750,000 yen.
Bringing out the big check for the big man, Tyurara as well. Yeah, pointed at the check. I love this guy, bro.
Dude, he has the perfect energy. What a great representative of the scene here for Guilty Gear Strive. It's cinema.
100%. A game that's always been about player expression, and he's expressing himself the most. You'll love to see it.
So では優勝しましたチュララ選手にお気持ちを伺います。
これもう大丈夫ですか、喋って。はい、ここまで来るのに5年かかりました。5年です。自分はそのエボジャパンは毎回壇上上がってるんですけど、ちょっと毎回優勝を逃してしまったので、今回この機会で優勝することができて嬉しいです。私の夢が一つ叶いました。ありがとうございます。
It took me 5 years to come here. It took me 5 years to become a champion. At EVO Japan, I was the top 8 every year, but this was the first time I became the champion. My dreams did come true. Thank you very much.
That's amazing to hear, baby. The power of perseverance.
Evo Japan 2026 presented by Leftech Guilty Gear Strive 優勝はチュララ選手です。おめでとうございます。 Congratulations Sir Champion チュララ
I love hearing it, man. I love hearing a story of